Welcome back, everyone. Today is January 15th, 2026. This is the third trade recap that I'm going to be posting of 2026. And here's the two trades that I took today and how I lost $1,100 day trading the NASDAQ today. I will be going over the PA and the reasonings for my trades and then the confluences of which I took them. So as you guys can see here, we have two trades right here. They were both longs targeting this high right here, and then the external draw being data highs, which is all the way over here. So let's go over the reasonings of me even thinking about longs today. As you can see, pre-market, London basically ripped up higher because yesterday, if you guys saw my trade recap yesterday, we dumped and took out basically a whole bunch of low resistance liquidity. And once we sweep out a whole bunch of low resistance liquidity, there is a solid reason for us to continue higher. Now, I did not think that we were going to rip up this high, almost 300 points overnight. So going today, I was still pretty bullish, but I wanted a retrace into a solid area before I even considered any type of trades. So that being this 4-hour gap, this 4-hour unfilled gap here, this 15-minute intermediate low right here, or this 15-minute gap right here, as you can see, slash this 15-minute intermediate low. I'll mark that out just cause. There we go. Put that at the bottom. But yeah, so I was really just focusing on trying to get a retrace into a 15-minute intermediate low and unfilled gap, something like that, so that we can have some confirmation and some rejection off some bullish structure to confirm that we are going to continue higher. Either that, or I wanted a continuation long, which I really didn't think was going to happen because, again, we ripped up 300 plus points during London session. And I was like, okay, we need some type of retrace before continuing higher. There's no way we're just going to continue higher without any type of retrace. Market just doesn't do that. So going into market open, let's see, go down to the 1 minute. Going into market open, we came down. Did we sweep this 15-minute low? We did, in fact, sweep this 15-minute intermediate low. And with this sweep of this 15-minute intermediate low, we tapped into a bullish gap. We swept out a sell side. I am now looking for some type of long targeting this high right here and then those data highs above. We continued lower. We continued lower. We continued lower. We created a sell side liquidity that was placed right there. We then pushed up higher. We go to the 5-minute. We created a 5-minute inverse fair value gap right here. And right there, that is when I wanted to target, again, those data highs. Break-even point was going to be at these highs because it was just a prevalent draw. And at the same time, ES was looking like this. I mean, just not good. Just chopping. Just really, really bad chop. So I was very hesitant on not moving stops to break even right away because of how ES was moving. And thank God that I did, because we created a bearish SMT almost immediately, and we almost immediately stopped me out. If I can play it out. Boom. Immediately stopped out. So good thing I went break even there. Now for this other trade. This other trade was pretty bad. I'm not going to lie. This wasn't my strategy at all. I mean, mechanically, yes, it was. There was a 3-minute inverse gap. There was, draws higher. There was this high right here. There was data highs above. We were super bullish. But the one thing that I forgot that I told myself before entering a trade or before trying to get into a trade was, I need to see a sweep sell side liquidity and also tap into a bullish confluence to confirm that we are still bullish. And that is not what I waited. That's not what I waited for. We had just this sell side right here, which was a 15-minute low. But what I failed to realize was this 15-minute intermediate low lower plus this 4-hour gap lower was just there. Like, it was just there, and I should have just waited for price to come down here tap into this 15-minute intermediate low, sweep it out, tap that bullish 4-hour, get some great rejection out of there, and then look for the inverse gap targeting these highs. I didn't do that, and I got smoked. And I literally, like, I mean, I couldn't even describe it to you. I was in the trade. I was getting into the trade, and I was thinking, oh my God, I don't think this trade is going to work. Because I saw this right here, it was creating lower highs and lower lows. And I was thinking, oh my God. I entered right here off this 3-minute flip. And as soon as we went lower, I was like, oh no, I might get stopped out here. As soon as this candle closed, I knew this trade was cooked. We're going to chop, and there was literally a 50-50 chance of price either coming back up, tapping me at break even, and me thankfully getting out at break even, or us just flushing lower to this 50-minute intermediate low and this 4-hour low. Now, if I were to let you guys just see this right here, this price action right here, what do you think is more likely to happen? Price to come back up, rebalance this high, this random high, after having these two equal highs above or relative equal highs above, or continuing lower, rebalancing the range, sweeping out another sell side liquidity, tapping into a bullish gap, and then getting some pressure out of there? What do you guys think? The answer is obviously it's going to continue lower. So I was in drawdown this entire trade. I was in drawdown. I'm going to play it through. Entire trade, I was in drawdown. We were chopping. I got swept out right here. Regardless of the bullish SMT that was placed and the sell side liquidity that was taken, you have to look at the higher time frame and the reasonings for price to move in your direction. If you don't do that, you will get stopped out like I did. And I was just a bozo today. I completely prematurely ejaculated all over the screen and did not take a decent trade. Regardless, we come up, we wick break even, and then we finally take my break even point and we just shit the bed. We finally take out that draw and we get this amazing flip out of there, and then we will go to present time, which is where price is now finally pushing up higher and more than likely going to take out this high right here. So, lessons that I can learn from today. First of all, break even on this long right here was really, really good because you had to understand, first of all, ES, SMT, bearish SMT. Second of all, if you have such an aggressive 5-minute flip and then no reasonings to continue higher besides this high, and you take out that high, like, you should probably go break even with an SMT that was created. So I'm really thankful that I went break even there. This is one of the break evens where I'm like okay with going break even because, again, situationally, you needed to go break even here. If you didn't go break even, you would have gotten smoked completely. This other trade, though, prematurely nutted everywhere. It was terrible. This was not a good trade at all. I should have waited for a decent sell side to get swept, targeting an unfilled gap such as a 5-minute, 15-minute, hourly, 4-hour. That's the MEC model, right? MEC model is sweep of sell side, having an unfilled gap higher while sweeping sell side, tapping into a bullish or bearish gap, targeting that next draw higher or lower, right? And I didn't do that. I entered way too early. And as soon as this one 3-minute candle closed, I was like, yeah, I'm cooked. So I'll show the P&L right here. You guys can see it above my head. $1,100. $1,100. The account's at 48.5. So I basically have one full trade left before I blow the account. And I don't know how I'm feeling. I've gone like 5 break evens, 1 win, 1 loss. So I don't know. It seems like it's progress, but then I have days like this where I have progress on the break even. It's a good break even, solid break even. And then I just do something stupid like this where I just prematurely enter. I get smoked because, like, I can't even describe it to you guys. It was literally the moment I clicked the button and I moved to the 15-minute time frame, I was like, oh my God. And then I couldn't do anything about it because we just went lower and we were in drawdown the entire time. Really unfortunate loss. I mean, I said to my chat when I was streaming, I'm going to be back testing so much today. I'm going to be probably posting a backtesting video tonight as well. Because I mean, just like this was just so stupid. It was so stupid. It pissed me off how stupid it was. But yeah, that's the trade recap. 2 trades today, 1 break even, 1 loss. I'm honestly completely fine with it. Like this is one of the trades where I'm like, okay, I know I was dumb. I know the reasons why I was dumb. I deserve this loss. So, yep. These are the trades. If you want to see all the updates about my trades and my videos and my content, it's going to be on my Instagram link in the description. But if you want to see me trade live, it's also going to be in the description as well. But besides that, I will let you guys go. I love and appreciate all of you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, night, whatever it is. I hope you guys have a great rest of it. So, peace out.